Hey guys, it's your modern day Viking here. Today I've got 7 tips to share with you on how you can get lean and stay lean all year round. Come inside with me now and find out how. Alright, so the most asked question I get all the time pretty much is how I stay lean all year round. What's the best way to lose weight? It's always based around nutrition normally, from people who are sort of struggling to get lean or just lose weight in general. So I'm just going to give you 7 tips that I think are probably the best ones into getting lean and staying lean all year round, if that's what you want to do. And I've just written them all down here just so basically I don't forget anything. And they're all basic sort of principles that anyone can implement in their lifestyle, and then that's it. So I'll put them up on the board. Number 1, and like I just said, it's a lifestyle, not a diet. So if you're going to approach this as like a diet, you know, somewhere like a month, 2 months, you know, 4 to 12 weeks, it's going to fail in the idea that it's going to come to an end. And then what are you going to do after that? Is it going to be another fad? Is it going to be another diet? Or are you just going to fall off the wagon again and just be this yo-yo sort of crash dieter? So I've got here, be committed and find an eating protocol that you enjoy and can stick to. So what I mean by that is whether it's a whole foods based diet, is it paleo, keto, vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, like whatever it is, it honestly doesn't matter. Find something that you can stick to, you enjoy, and you can make it a lifestyle. It's all about the long term. Alright, that's number 1. Number 2, it's calories in versus calories out. It's that bloody simple. And then again, that doesn't matter. So whether you're paleo, vegan, you know, whole foods, whatever, trust me, I've tried them all, I've put them to the test. I've been vegetarian, I've been vegan, I've done keto, I've done a whole foods balanced diet, all of which I have managed to maintain weight on all of them because I understand the principle that it's calories in versus calories out. There's nothing else that's going to work. So in terms of that, if you want to lose weight, you need to be eating less than your output is, less than you require. So you need to do 2 things. You need to know what your base metabolic rate is, or your TDEE, your total daily energy expenditure. You can just go on the internet, click in TDEE calculator, find one. They're all basically based off the same formula. You can even use MyFitnessPal. I use that pretty much for myself and my clients. Put in the details. All I would say is when you're doing that, like your height, your weight, your age, your sex, that's straightforward. But in terms of like your output, like what you do a day, like if you're behind the desk all day, don't say that your output's high. Just say, yep, that you're pretty much a sedentary lifestyle, and this is going to give you an honest calculation of where your base metabolic rate is. So how many calories or kilojoules you should be eating per day. And then from that, I'd say just at the start, just stick with that, see what happens with your weight. But then if you find that your weight's not coming down, it shouldn't be going up or you've stuffed up the calculation. If it's staying the same, then I would just say subtract 500 calories from that TDEE, your base metabolic rate, and you will lose weight. 300 to 500, but 500 I find is a good one where you will definitely be losing weight and have enough energy to still be doing your everyday life and exercise if that's what you're going to do. Alright, number 3, quality of food matters. So it should be a whole foods based approach. I see all the time like this, if it fits your macros, or this flexible dieting. I'm not saying that doesn't work, but that's really only going to work for someone who's got their weight in check. The people I do see though normally who use it, where they don't have any success, they're just using it as an excuse to allow shit food in their diet. Whatever that is, lollies, chips, soft drink, like you name it. Oh yeah, you know, I'm a flexible dieter. No, you're just fucking lazy. Like, it's that simple. So unless you've got your weight in check, whole foods based approach. Because at the end of the day, whole foods versus processed foods, you've got nutritionally dense foods and then you've got nutritionally low foods. So whole foods work because you've got all your minerals, you know, vitamins, good macros, proteins, carbs, fats, all that. That's what your body needs. So just think, eat clean, whatever it is. 9 out of 10 meals. I'm not saying never treat yourself, never have a treat meal or a cheat meal, whatever you want to call it, but 9 out of those 10 meals, I reckon, must be whole foods. Otherwise, I just see from myself and from my clients, if you're not doing that, you're not going to get the results. That's simple. Number 4, drink more water. Now, this is one where I'd be guilty of, definitely like in the cooler months. I do sort of struggle to get my water up. I would say I do keep it up only because when I'm exercising, I do sort of make up for the water I haven't drunk during the day. Sort of not really, you can't really play catch up, you sort of can, but just think of it, the daily intake for guys, 3 to 4 litres, women, 2 litres. The girls I see normally are the ones that struggle to drink the water. And if you're like super active, just add an extra litre on top of those figures. Easy. Number 5, de-stress. So basically, you know, as we all know, if you're stressed, you're going to have high cortisol levels, which can lead to extra weight gain. I don't say they will, because I do know that some people who stress, it can work in the opposite effect, where they do lose weight only because probably they're not eating because they're so stressed. But normally it's the other way, just because we're like emotional creatures and we'll be like emotional eaters too. So we'll turn to food in like as a form of comfort, and you know, it's normally like bad foods like ice creams or like nuts or chocolate or things like that, and then that just kills sort of any weight loss journey that you're on, you know, and then you're hating life, and then because you've fallen off the wagon, you're hating yourself, and there's this weird self-loathing sort of cycle that carries on. You know, I understand we're all humans, but I'm not here to like counsel you or anything, but wherever you can, just like de-stress. So like remove toxic environments and toxic people from your life. That's just gonna go a long way to improving your quality of life and making this, you know, weight loss journey so much easier. And there we go. Number 6, sleep. 6 to 8 hours on average every night. Some people can get away with like 6, some people can, you know, need more like 8. I need like 7 to 8 hours sleep consistently, and I'm just not, it's got to be like pretty much every night. You know, especially if you're like working out, you're active, you've got a busy lifestyle, like you need your rest. You know, some people are, I'm alright on 4 to 5 hours, that's not enough. You need like consistently 6 to 8 hours sleep every night. Your body needs to recover, your body needs to rest. You know, you're gonna wake up refreshed, you're gonna, you know, your body's gonna heal, it's gonna go through its all its processes that it needs to do while you're asleep. So just get your sleep. Number 7, here we go, the last one is exercise. And you'll see that this is on the bottom of the list. So in terms of like priorities, like unless you've got 1 to 6 like in check and on point, like I'm not saying it's not going to do anything, but like it's, in terms of importance, like to me it's like bottom on the list. And like I exercise like heaps all the time, but like 1 to 6 I'm on point with those things. And here's the thing, you can outrun a lot of things, but you can't outrun a bad diet. So you can exercise and do whatever as much as you want. If you eat like shit and eat too much, you're not gonna lose weight and you're not gonna be lean. It's just that simple. And do whatever you like. Don't like lift weights or whatever because you think that's the way to do it. That's the way to lose weight. find something that you enjoy and do it well, go hard and be consistent with it. I'd say for like just, you know, the average Joe, 3 to 4 times per week in sort of any activity, that's where you're gonna see like the most gains in terms of like benefits and like performance increases. So like, yeah, using the gym as an example, 3 to 4 times a week, otherwise I just, collectively across the board, I don't see those gains. I'm not gonna say that you're not gonna get any benefits from it, you know. Two times a week would be the absolute minimum if you just didn't really care. But those 3 to 4 times per week is where you will see noticeable gains over the long term. And again, exercise needs to, if you want to see improvements, the gains, the lean gains, needs to be a lifestyle. 6 months, 12 months, not enough. Like if you're a natural athlete, like myself, you know, you're thinking like 3 to 5 years for like good quality, noticeable gains. That's just how it is. And then that's it. So, not trying to preach, but I just get this question asked all the time, like I've got some like magic formula or like, you know, secret little pill that you take. It's not that. It's just committed consistency over the long term, getting the basics right. That's what works. That's the only thing that works as a natural athlete. And there you go. So my 7 tips, just good basic tips I think everyone can sort of employ into getting lean, staying lean, and getting lean gains. There we go. Truth pill. Modern Day Viking, signing out.